Migration is an important part of history. Talk about civilizations, talk about cultures, talk about economies developed because of these immigrations. Immigration has been forever. One such immigration that had a huge impact, socio-political aspects on the culture of Philippines is the story of the 10 Datus from Borneo. Datus are usually chieftains or captains. Their migration from Borneo to Philippines is seeped deep in the history of Philippines. Borneo is a collection of islands that is shared by regions of the modern Malaysia, Indonesia, and the tiny Brunei. These 10 Datus were dissatisfied with the oppressive rule of the ruler in Borneo who was heavily influenced by the Indian culture. To escape his oppressive rule, these Datus decided to migrate to Philippines. They sailed on board several balangay, which are the traditional Philippines boats. They reached the island of Panay in the central Philippines. This was inhabited by Ati people who were an indigenous tribe. You could have only imagined the fright the indigenous people had. But the chief of the Datus assured them that their intentions were harmless. After exchanging a piece of land in Panay in exchange for a golden salakot, the traditional wide-brimmed hat, they bought a piece of land. It was a symbolic gesture that cemented the beginning of a new era. The Ati people, having a lot of land at their disposal, discussed among themselves and decided to give it to the 10 Datus, and they retreated to the forest. This had a huge impact on what followed in the course of the Philippines' history. The 10 Datus had significant influence on Philippines in several ways. They started the early settlement, and this expanded through various establishments in the years to come. They expanded the trade network with the different regions in the modern-day Malaysia, including the Borneo archipelago. They introduced the new governance system, which became the basic administrative unit in the Philippines. Of course, needless to mention, there were cultural influences that these 10 Datus brought because they come from a different region, which is in turn a collection of different cultures from Indonesian, Brunei, and parts of Malaysia. This is a fascinating story of the 10 Datus who migrated to Philippines to change the socio-political context and have a huge milestone in the history of Philippines forever. That's it for today. My name is Casey and you are watching TV. I will see you again.